Hey, Ken Eagle here, and in this session we're going to talk about unified communication and collaboration. In today's AV space, there's so much convergence going on between both the infrastructure and the media devices that are inside of our conference and meeting spaces. In fact, we're seeing the combination of multiple devices in these spaces that include things like video, voice, data, having presence, email, and so many more. Collaboration doesn't mean we necessarily have to use every single one of these devices each time we build a solution for our clients. However, it does mean that we need to be able to access these if we need to and tie them into the infrastructure, which brings the communication into and out of the rooms that we're creating for our customers. Let's walk through and define a couple of these rooms and what they might look like. First off is a collaboration space. Now, by definition, we see that a collaboration space is an office space that is generally one that incorporates areas for small teams to freely share knowledge and ideas, balanced by places of focused work and equipment with teleconferencing and collaboration technologies. Take a look at another space here. Let's talk about the Huddle Room, a very common space. We see multiple installations of these. Huddle Room is a small and private meeting area. It's typically 1 to 4 people and equipped with teleconferencing and collaboration technologies. And also we're looking at wired and wireless BYOD solutions. BYOD stands for bring your own device. Now, these are computing devices such as smartphones, laptops, tablets, or other devices that someone brings into the room to share ideas with other people in and outside of the room in a collaborative space. Now, we typically use our circuit-based solutions. Circuit-based solutions are products that have a fixed end in and out, like a USB or a HDMI or a display port or an HDBaseT connection would give us. These tend to fall into a product family that we call Omega. So let's talk a little bit about the Omega series and how we pitch and position that from an Alona standpoint. First of all, what is Omega? Omega is a refreshed product design reflecting the evolving trends for sharing information and to facilitate better productivity for our customers. Now, why would you choose Omega? There are a couple of great solutions for why you would choose Omega here, some great reasons. One, to allow you to refresh products that you may already have out in the market. Two, to add new technology and to provide an upgrade path for you and for your customers. And lastly, to consolidate the SKU count or the number of products to make it easier to provide solutions for your customers. Now, what makes the Omega product unique? One, they use automatic display control, or ADC, which is a solution that allows the switch to automatically turn on and off a display simply based on a user connecting a device to a live connection, wired or wireless. You also have automatic input selection, or AIS, which is auto switching, which makes it very easy for multiple presenters to switch between sources without having to switch and find a remote or press a button to make that switch happen. What makes Omega unique? What are the key Omega solutions here? And there are several of them. This is by no means a definitive list, but you've got things like meeting rooms, conference rooms, auditoriums, lecture halls, active learning classrooms, lecture capture, dual display rooms, video conferencing, interactive displays, and so many more. Now, another solution we see in the collaboration space is video conferencing room. A lot of times we see customers refer to these as Zoom rooms. Zoom is a very popular solution for these video conferencing rooms. You might also see solutions from in soft codec format from Microsoft Teams, Skype, Cisco WebEx, BlueJeans, GoToMeeting, and more. A Zoom room or a video conferencing room is a software-based room system that provides an integrated experience for audio conferencing, for wireless screen sharing, and for video conferencing. Now, the active learning classroom is another key area, and it's one that's changing a lot. Oftentimes we're seeing teachers flip the classroom or change up the way that they are presenting information to their students. Flipping the classroom uses more student-centered learning strategies, including discussions, problem-based learning, working in groups, and instruction by peers. Materials reviewed before or during class often include recorded lectures, video broadcasts, and live presentation and collaboration. So students are doing a lot of work outside the class to get knowledge and ideas. They're coming together in the class to collaborate with each other, put together information, and then present back to the class, which is why it's real important for an instructor to have an active learning solution in the room so they can allow these students to engage and share the information back with each other. Another key area is in the IP space. So Alona's developed a concept called the All IP Meeting Space. The All IP based meeting room is fundamentally simple. It's AV encoders and decoders connected to a network switch. All IP meeting spaces give you unprecedented power and flexibility to design, integrate, scale, and manage room systems while offering new opportunities to meet continually evolving customer demands for effective communication and collaboration. The key with the IP meeting space is this. If your customers are looking for growth down the road or flexibility in design, it's a good bet you're looking at an IP solution rather than a circuit-based solution like we saw in the previous examples. In the IP solution, we use an Alona product family called Omnistream. So let's quickly chat about Omnistream and why you might want to pitch this for your customers. First of all, what is Omnistream? It's a flexible and scalable way to deliver AV over gigabit networks. Key there, we've designed the solution for gigabit networks. It will run on Cat5e infrastructure as well. Now, why Omnistream? First, when combined with Velocity, now Velocity is our IP-based control solution, Omnistream is the ultimate, cost-effective, scalable solution for your customers' applications. What makes Omnistream unique? There are a lot of reasons here why it's unique. Let's hit a couple. Number one, low latency. That means very fast encode to decode time, so it's perfect for live applications. Ultra high resolution, built-in reliability, redundancy in our dual port systems, and 10-year warranty on all products. Now, what are some key applications for the AV over IP product line? Corporate applications for sure, definitely education and campuses, government, hospitality, and with our Omnistream R-Type product, fits great into the residential category as well. Video walls are another great way to offer a collaborative solution for your customer. A video wall consists of multiple monitors tied together to create one large screen, providing benefits such as unlimited resolution, flexible configuration, processing power, content manipulation, modern and sharp look and feel, and more. So let's look at some reasons why you might pitch and position an Alona video wall. So what is an Alona video wall? First, it's the use of cost-effective Omnistream decoders and consumer displays to create large application video solutions. Now, you don't have to use consumer displays, but you have the added advantage of using consumer displays with the Alona solution. Now, why pitch an Alona video wall? Well, when combined with our control solution, Velocity, Omnistream video walls are among the most feature-rich, cost-effective solutions in the market today, offering features such as segmentation, bezel compensation, fast switching, and more at no additional charge. Now, what makes the Alona solution unique? Custom drop zones, which is a feature that allows your customer to be able to specify where they want to see the content on their video wall. No additional hardware or licenses are needed with this solution, and you can rotate those consumer displays also in 90 or 270 degree fashion so that you can create the video wall that you need. All right, so whether you're talking about circuit-based solutions or IP-based solutions, one thing that's common to both of these in a collaboration space is the ability to integrate with USB-based peripherals. So let's take a look at USB. We're seeing a lot of different USB types out there in the market now today. USB-A, USB-B, USB-C, mini, micro, and you've got different firmware versions on these USBs as well. USB 2.0, USB 3.0, USB 3.1. They have different feature sets. They have different transfer speeds as well. One of the most common ones that we are seeing out there in the market today is the USB-C. That's this guy right here. I'm going to circle it. USB-C, which has no direction. You can plug the connector in either direction, and it also passes power over that line. It is a relevant technology. When you walk into a room, your customers are likely going to have new laptops that have USB-C ports on them, so it's important that you have a room that will support this as well. All right. Take a look now a little more in depth at USB-C and what it actually does for us in these collaboration rooms. So not only are you able to transfer data over USB-C, you're able to transfer audio and video and power from your switch to the presentation device like the laptop as well. Now, if you're using USB version 3.0 or 3.1, you're going to have some advantages in speed. Version 3.1 is going to transfer at 10 gigabits per second, and version 3.0 at 5 gigabits per second. And as we saw on the last slide, with USB 2.0, 480 megabits per second. Considerably slower, but it's the most prevalent USB type that's out there today. And in terms of power transfer, in firmware versions that are USB 3.0 or 3.1, you can transfer up to 100 watts, and the USB 2.0 ports will transfer 2.5 watts. Now keep in mind, even over HD-based-T, those are all USB 2.0, so that's 2.5 watts that are transferring over over HD-based-T connections. And for those Alona products that have USB-C ports on them, they are actually providing you with 60 watts of power back to the source. So if you have a laptop, you can receive 60 watts of power back to your laptop from the switch, which may not be enough to completely charge your battery to 100%, but certainly enough to keep you presenting and not lose power during the course of your presentation. Now, what types of USB collaboration devices might we see out there? There are a bunch of them, but let's take a look at just a couple here and get an idea of what we're looking at. USB cameras, like the HDVS camera from Alona. Speaker phones, which could be a speaker and a microphone all in one on the table. Keyboard and mice work fine here. Your laptop for sure. And even sound bars with cameras built into them. Now, when using Alona Omega products for switching and presentation, you're going to have in the Omega series, you're going to have the added advantage of switching USB along with your video inputs. Now, these devices are all set up to work with soft codec solutions like we saw earlier, Teams, Zoom, Skype, BlueJeans, WebEx, GoToMeeting. And in this example here, you'll notice I have a laptop connected. Orange is USB. The orange USB cable runs from a laptop to the USB host port on my switch. Then I have a green connector here, which is going my video input into my video and audio into my HDMI port. Now, other devices in the system that are USB, the speakerphone, the camera, the soundbar, notice they're orange. Also, they're connected to the USB hub port that are on the switch. So your laptop is the host, the peripherals are the hub, and once my laptop's connected to the host port, I have access to all of these devices connected to the USB hub. Now, if a second person connects, they bring a laptop in, they can connect to the additional USB hub port that's there, also presenting into the network switch. And now when I switch inputs from presenter A to presenter B, notice that the USB hub will will switch with the audio video signal so that the second presenter now has the ability to control those USB devices that are in the room as well. And no solution would be complete, no matter how good it is, without having a easy-to-use user control solution in the room as well. Alona offers this solution called Velocity. This is an IP-based AV control and management solution. And let me give you a couple of quick facts on why you'd want to pitch and position the Alona Velocity solution for your customers. First, what is Velocity? Well, it is a tool for controlling an AV application that allows an integrator to easily offer a complete end-to-end solution all inside of the Alona brand. Big bonus there. Now, why pitch Velocity? Well, it offers powerful control and customization for just a fraction of the effort and the cost of competing solutions. Remember, very low barrier of entry to get into a Velocity solution, and the education and training required to set up a Velocity system makes it very easy. You can even do it through our online sessions through Alona Academy. Now, what makes Velocity unique in this space? Well, it is entirely cloud-based solution with built-in room scheduling, remote configuration, and management at no additional charge. What are some of the key applications for Velocity? Again, not a definitive list. There are so many out there, but at a high level, certainly corporate and collaboration applications, education, government, and hospitality are the big key ones. All right, there is a quick summary on our unified communication and collaboration systems. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at ken.eagle@alona.com. My information is there on the screen. You can reach out to our U.S. or North American pre-sales by sending email to tss@alona.com, or our international pre-sales team by sending email to presales@alona.com. Don't forget to check us out at alona.com for more information on all the products that were reviewed here, and at alona.com/training to access Alona Academy.